The time is 11 o'clock. And it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Monday at May 1st, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and our top story on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night is President Trump opened the door on Monday to a future meeting where North Korea's Kim Jong-un offered an unusual praise for the globally society leader at a time of surging nuclear tensions. Democrats think that they have set the stage of President Trump's legislative priorities for years to come by winning major concession and spending bill to keep the government open. Washington, the White House pushed back against criticism of President Trump's invitation to Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte Monday, saying it was part of a U.S. effort to rein in North Korea, saying engaging with allies despite concerns. Donald Trump broke the first campaign promise he made about Obamacare when he announced Capitol law on the day he took office. One person was killed and 3 others wounded during an attack on the campus at the University of Texas in Austin on Monday afternoon, 40 days said. Jordan Edwards was sitting on the passenger side of the car, staring at Texas when a police officer shot and killed him. On Monday, police admitted the car was pulling away from the officer, reversing their initial account. Former First Lady Michelle Obama might find some of the latest actions about the Trump administration pretty difficult to stomach as Trump administration rolls back Michelle Obama's healthy school lunch push. Crackers Venezuela. Venezuela's increasingly embattled president called Monday at a root concert to intensify a protest movement into the second month with clashes between police and anti-government demonstrators. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross made a remark at a conference some people paid at least $12,500 to attend. President Trump will speak with the Russian President Vladimir Putin during a Tuesday phone call, according to the White House. This schedule repeated scheduled for 12:30 p.m. Washington, after positive comments about 19th century abolitionist Frederick Douglass and Marvel that no one knew about. Abraham Lincoln was Republican and President Trump had just unloaded of a historic non-sequitur. The aim has become very simple for House Republicans, some of them close to three. Pass the bill to revise the Affordable Care Act, just get it off their plates and over to the Senate. President Trump takes aim at a school lunch, counseling and a girls' education program. Portland, Oregon. Thousands of union members and activists were marching in and shot at some of the biggest resorts at the Las Vegas Strip during a May Day event. Senate race in Massachusetts taking shape. 13 reasons why, part in discussion caution locally. Prosecutors pointed out Hernandez's murder conviction against interests of justice. Edinburgh officials prefer new high school over renovation. Angle Park project gets cold shoulder from Edinburgh councillors. Active shooter training civilians for Mansfield. North Edinburgh debate remote participation meetings. And voters headed to the polls in Norfolk on Tuesday. President Trump and Grady Conan, the executive advisor to the bankers on Monday, as for a brief moment, Wall Street sold on Monday as time was suspended and now turned to reality. San Francisco. Airbnb and another home insurance site settled what could be a game changer soon in the city of San Francisco Monday, acquainted automatically reached all sources in the city. IC, Internet Corporation created by Consumer Discrimination website and just listening incorporated intended to combine. The business with his own home advisor on a review network and created a new publicly traded company. Shares of Dunkin' Brands, a parent company beyond Dunkin' Donuts and Best Brothers Corporate ice cream. I buy almost 2% on Monday after receiving. Looking at stocks now. Down 27.05 points to 29.33.46. SP5 up 4.32 points to 23.80.33. And Nasdaq up 44 at 691.60. SpaceX launched its first ever mission for the U.S. Department of Defense today. Set up videos and photos to document the historic flight and spectacular detail. U.S. Space Agency NASA continues spacecraft re-established a contract with project managers on Earth without the damage between Saturn and its wings. The Supreme Court on Monday refused their challenge to the U.S. Forest and Wildlife Service's decision to designate 187,000 square miles of Alaska's coastal water as a critical habitat for the threatened polar bear. Congress unveiled a bipartisan budget late Sunday that contains a number of welcome surprises for researchers and independents this March when President Trump proposed deep funding cuts to the Sun and Health. California Friday had pushed Zytel plans to regulate its multi-million-dollar medical marijuana industry for the first time since the Golden State legalized cannabis as medicine more than 20 years ago. Whenever you watch what you eat by counting your daily calories or practicing intermittent fasting, and neither approach can be effective weight loss, a new embassy suggests. Top 3 messages of local families pleading with members of this public to be cautious about ticking intestinal Lyme disease that are showing symptoms. Peter Children's time is 11:05 on this late Monday night, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Let's study off and imitate where Wayland transit is running delays and southbound service from Kendall Park Station start today, Monday, to a speed restriction. And on the commuter rail, it's Province Line train 836, 8:53 p.m. from Wickford Junction up at 5:50 p.m. Go between Adams Station and South Station on the ferries. They are looking good. Okay, looking at hours and byways of New England and New York City. Line Expressway, both ends, Little Suburban, 295, 95, southbound side. It's up between Rockson and George Washington Bridge on the southbound side. Lincoln Tunnel, westbound side before that. New Jersey, in Manhattan, it is a little slow, and Midtown Tunnel slow on both ends. 278 eastbound side, a little slow before Line Expressway in Brooklyn. 479, the northbound side, it's a little slow, headed towards Brooklyn Battery Tunnel in New York City. Up in Connecticut, 91 on the southbound side, it's a little slow, towards from all the first stretch. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow for Route 8 in Bridgeport. 25 on the southbound side, a little slow before the Merritt Parkway in Bridgeport. 291 eastbound side, a little slow on Interstate 84, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, a little slow from Manchester stretch. 84 westbound side, a little slow on Interstate 91 on Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side, a little slow on Northampton stretch. 93 on the southbound side, a little slow on Route 125 up in North Andover, 120 on the northbound side, a little slow just around Beverly, Manchester by the Sea. Interstate 89 on the northbound side, a little slow Randolph, Vermont. 91 on the southbound side, a little slow to Lebanon, New Hampshire. In Vermont, Interstate 89 on the southbound side, a little slow just around the Stowe, Vermont stretch. 89 southbound side, 89 northbound side, a little slow in the Colchester stretch. 295 on the southbound and northbound side, a little slow just around the Garner stretch. And 95 on the southbound side, a little slow after the main trip in Garner, Maine. And Interstate 87 on the northbound side, a little slow in Dixmont and Wilderness. And Peter Children's time is 11:07 on this late Monday night. And it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at the latest radar, and it shows a lot of rain showers stretching around. West Central Massachusetts from 91 from Greenfield on Springfield, some heavy bend the rain showers and some eastern Amherst. And raining on North Central Connecticut and east central portions of Connecticut. And raining from northwestern Maine and raining from New Hampshire, Vermont, stretching all the way to eastern New York and northeastern PA. And raining down from Albany down to Poughkeepsie and raining around New York City and around parts down in northeast Allentown. And raining stretching away from northeast to west, stretching the east of Quebec and northern Maine and the western and central portions of Nova Scotia. And going to be headed towards the east, northeast, and when they get here, they're going to be weakening a little bit. But we are still going to have some possible chances of showers throughout the night and then tomorrow. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, temperature showers with thunderstorms will possible at 3 a.m. Petrol go west. Cloud temperature around 61 degrees by 4 a.m. Night south wind increase at 8 to 3 miles after midnight. Anticipation is 50% new rain amounts less than 10 minutes as high amounts possible thunderstorms for Tuesday. Showers likely for possibly a thunderstorm before 9 a.m. Then a slight temperature showers between 9 a.m. and noon. Petrol between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds about 75 degrees in southwest about 9 to 11 miles an hour. Gust side 25 miles an hour. Anticipation is 6% new percent less than 10 minutes and high amounts possible thunderstorms for Tuesday night. Forecast about 48 degrees and west about 6 to 10 miles an hour for Wednesday. Mostly sunny in the podcast about 61 about 42 degrees. Winds west about 7 to 10 miles gusts up to northwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour for Thursday. Mostly nights about 62 degrees. Thursday night at church showers up to 4 a.m. Clouds skies about 46 degrees and anticipation 30%. For Friday, showers mainly after 8 a.m. The rain can be every time. Time 61 about 36 degrees and anticipation 80%. Saturday, church showers before 7 a.m. Sunday, sunny mostly clouds about 61 about 47 degrees and anticipation 30%. Sunday, church showers mostly clouds about 60 about 46 degrees and anticipation 30%. And for Monday, church showers puts the sun in the skies about 62 degrees and anticipation is 50%. And Fairly in Taunton, it's Bongum, it's in 50, and Naughton, it's overcast, and it is 50, and Mansfield, it's overcast, and it is a 49 degrees, and that is giving it for the Peter Channel late night news on this Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late night. May 1st, 2017, I appreciate it. Good night, with a good positive, and I'll see you tomorrow morning more, but you all have a good night.